I'm Ashley Kyle.
And I'm Bob Spicer.
And this is your Lake of the Ozarks news update, brought to you by Lake TV and LakeExpo.com, and sponsored by Old Kinderhook Golf Resort and Yacht Club Power Sports.
And today we're going to be talking about hunting season and sharing the harvest.
A new police chief for Lake Ozark.
More expensive water for some people.
Bike Fest.
And the Hillbilly Fair in Laurie.
A shortage of salt and lots more. Plus, we'll take a look at some big events coming to the lake area this weekend. All that coming up after a word from Old Kinderhook Golf Resort.
Old Kinderhook at Lake of the Ozarks has everything for your getaway in one convenient location, featuring a Tom Weiskopf designed golf course. The Trophy Room offers a unique dining experience with an amazing view serving breakfast, lunch, and casual dining. Old Kinderhook is your perfect stay and play destination, offering nightly and weekly accommodations, marina facilities, a luxurious spa, and an event space to host a variety of different occasions. Discover your place at the lake. Call for 2014 rates and information, or visit us online.
Bike Fest rumbled through the Lake of the Ozarks over the weekend, bringing motorcycles from near and far. You're looking at a video Lake TV shot of the new restaurant devoted to bikers. It's Pickleheads on Route TT in the Sunrise Beach area. Pickleheads plans to open on selected weekends to accommodate bikers who attend events at the lake. Opening weekend drew hundreds of bikers to the new restaurant, along with vendor booths selling all kinds of motorcycle accessories.
There might have been a little bit of hillbilly in the weatherman on Saturday, since he provided perfect weather for the last day of the annual Hillbilly Fair at the fairgrounds in Laurie, Missouri. Here's Fair Director Susan Huff with a brief Hillbilly Fair history.
This is our 45th year anniversary of the fair. It started out as a party after the summer was over for the locals to get together and just have a good time. We've got all kinds of games, food vendors, crafters, commercial tents, a carnival. It's just a great atmosphere, and the sun's shining today, and it's beautiful out.
There were some great displays at the Hillbilly Fair that harken back to the old days, like blacksmithing. And does anybody remember what these old engines were used for?
We use them to work, you shut corn, pump water, clean your clothes, a lot of things.
There was lots to see at the Hillbilly Fair, and plenty of craftsmen and women showing their handiwork, from tie-dye to woodcrafting.
What are you working on? I'm making a sign for a gentleman in New York. It says it's for Cooperstown Dreams Park. It's for an umpire that goes there to umpire the ball game. Did you do all the work on some of these other things over here? Yes, sir. I made all of them that are out there.
And it wouldn't be a Hillbilly Fair without a king and queen. And here they are now. Must be quite an honor to be chosen king and queen.
We was the only ones that signed up to do this. So I guess we're crazy. This is our award, I guess. It's Hillbilly. I guess toilet seat.
It also wouldn't be a Hillbilly Fair without the Little Hillbilly King and Queen contest. And this year's fair officials added a new category, the Hillbilly Junior Miss. Here's the winner, Jennifer Flieger. From the carnival, to the duck drop, to the thrilling mini tractor pull. You can mark this year's Hillbilly Fair a huge success. Even Santa Claus was there.
I'm on vacation.
I'm Bob Spicer for Lake TV.
If you were born in 1967 or later, Missouri law says you need to pass a hunter education course before you head to the deer stand or turkey blind. You only have to take the course once, but without it, you can't get a hunting permit. And next month, the Conservation Department will host 2 hunter education skills sessions in the lake area on October 11th and 18th. Both of those will be at the Missouri Trap Shooters headquarters in Lynn Creek. The session is 4 hours, and students will have to pass an online test or complete a student handbook before the skills session. There is one exception to the hunter education requirement. If you own or rent at least 5 continuous acres in Missouri, you can get a resident landowner's permit.
Firearms deer season is 2 months away, but if you're a bow hunter, deer season started this week. And no matter what your weapon of choice, the Missouri Department of Conservation is encouraging hunters to think about those in need this season. Lots of folks hunt to put food on the table, but if you end up with more than you need, or maybe you're just wanting a trophy for the wall, the department's Share the Harvest program can take your extra venison and put it to good use. Last year, over 4,000 hunters donated to the program. That brought the total to over 100 tons of venison, and that was then donated to local food distribution charities. In the lake area, Tom's Slaughterhouse in Lynn Creek and the Butcher Shop in Camdenton will both be approved drop-off points for hunters who want to share the harvest.
There's a new chief in town for Lake Ozark. Last week, the city board welcomed Gary Landerville as the new police chief. Former Chief Mark Maples announced in June he would be leaving the role. Landerville is an Iowa native and spent 32 years working in the Buena Vista County Sheriff's Department, where he was the sheriff for 6 of those years. He and his wife moved to the lake to retire early, but when he heard about the opening in Lake Ozark, Landerville says he realized his law enforcement career wasn't over. He officially took the position of Lake Ozark Police Chief on Wednesday, September 10th.
Well, water just got a little more expensive. Over in Sunrise Beach, the village board raised rates last week in spite of protests from some residents saying it had to bring in more revenue to keep its head above water. The village has been making payments on its new infrastructure, but until March of this year, it was only paying interest on the loan. In March, the principal payments kicked in, which means the village needs an extra $50,000 per year.
Osage Beach City Administrator Nancy Vaselli has announced her retirement after serving in the role for 10 years. And last week, the city announced that Assistant City Administrator Gina Woods will be taking her place. Woods has been the Assistant Administrator since 2004. Before that, she worked as an accountant in Eldon. She recently received her CPA certification and has also taught at State Fair Community College and Columbia College in Osage Beach. And she is part owner of the famous Creamy Drive-In in Eldon. That's quite a resume.
Years of effort by volunteers in the Rocky Mount Sewer District are about to pay off. According to District Chairman Red Jennings, the project design is being finalized and a financing package is awaiting final Missouri Department of Natural Resources approval. A recent water survey by the Lake of the Ozark Watershed Alliance shows coves with septic tanks had higher levels of commonly occurring bacteria. Now, it's important to point out that those tests were still below the state maximums for safe swimming. But once the sewer system goes online, it will serve about 250 homes, taking them off private septic tanks, and that could happen by the spring of 2016.
Facing a scarcity of salt, the city of Osage Beach is hoping to avoid a bitter winter this year. City Public Works Director Nick Edelman last week announced the city has as much road salt on hand as it did last year, but he's been unable to buy any more. That's due to many local communities restocking after running low last year, and MoDOT reportedly buying much more salt than usual for the upcoming winter. Makes you wonder if they know something we don't. Anyways, if salt supplies start running low, Edelman says Osage Beach has a couple of options, including adding more sand or trying to buy from other communities in the area.
Well, since we're already talking about winter, here's another one. Seasonal employment is part of the Lake of the Ozarks landscape, but MoDOT's offering a way for some folks to pick up extra work during the winter months. Obviously, road crews stay busy when the winter weather gets rough, so the department is already recruiting seasonal workers and emergency snowplow operators to fill in the gaps and keep the roads clear this winter. The department says this is a cost-effective way for it to operate, and the plus side of the lake is that some folks might be looking for some extra hours and extra bucks. The department will offer training to qualified applicants, so if you're interested, check out www.modot.org/jobs. Okay, enough winter talk. After a word from Yacht Club Power Sports, we'll take a look at events coming to the lake this week as beautiful fall weather moves through the Ozarks.
Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports. On the water, in the woods, or on the streets. At Yacht Club Power Sports, we have your ticket to ride. Like an awesome lineup of Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides. The Can-Am Maverick Max can tear up the trail, or you can make your own trail. Come into Yacht Club Power Sports and check out the all-new Sea-Doo Spark. Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports in Osage Beach, under the big red sign in front of Hy-Vee. Yacht Club Power Sports, where the fun begins and never ends. There's fun to be had on the water, the land, and in the air this week at the lake.
From Friday through Sunday, the Fall In-Water Boat Show comes to Captain Ron's Bar and Grill. It's hosted by the Lake of the Ozarks Marine Dealers Association, and there will be more than 100 boats featured of all sizes, both new and pre-owned, with end-of-season clearance prices. The cost to attend is $6 for adults, and it's free for kids 12 and under. The show will be open on Friday from 1 to 7 p.m., Saturday from 10 to 7 p.m., and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
It's a day of family fun with all eyes on the skies this Saturday at the Lake of the Ozarks Air Show. There will be a pancake breakfast from 7:30 to 9:30 in the morning, and the first flight begins at the Camden Airport at 10:45. The excitement will go through the afternoon, with the final event being a race between airplanes and the Chevrolet Flash Fire jet truck, whatever that is. Then at 4, the airport opens and rides will resume. Also, there's a meet and greet with performers from 8 to 10 p.m. at Captain Ron's on Saturday night.
Also on Saturday, Dogwood Hills Golf Resort will sponsor the His and Hers Tournament. Teams of 2 will play 27 holes with 9 holes each of scramble, best ball, and alternate shot. The event starts at 1 p.m.
Saturday morning, the Osage Beach Senior Center holds its grand opening. The new building is located next to Hope Lutheran Chapel, and the event will begin with a dedication ceremony at 11 a.m., followed by a tour and some lunch.
An estimated 200 anglers will hit the water on Saturday morning for the IOU Charity Buddy Bass Tournament. For 26 years, the tournament has been at Truman Lake, and this is the first year it will be held at the Lake of the Ozarks. The entry fee is $150 per boat, with pre-tournament check-in on Friday at Public Beach Number 2. Takeoff is from Public Beach Number 2 on Saturday. There will be a barbecue dinner Saturday evening with live and silent auctions, and the weekend's winner will take home $1,000. You're only allowed to compete if you earn no more than $5,000 a year from fishing tournaments, which gears the event towards non-professionals. Funds raised by the tournament will benefit Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital in St. Louis. In 26 years, the tournament has raised over $1.7 million for kids' charities.
The second annual GCMA Classic Country Jamboree at Lodge of the Four Seasons is at 2 p.m. If you like classic country music, this is the one to go to. Tickets are very reasonable at $20, and children under 12 are free. Proceeds will benefit scholarships to students attending the local campus of the State Fair Community College.
I'm Ashley Kyle.
And I'm Bob Spicer.
And this has been your Lake of the Ozarks News Update.
Thanks for watching us on Charter Cable 197, Como Connect Channel 90, and anytime on MyLakeTV.com. And we'll see you next time.
Welcome to Lake of the Ozarks. You're watching Lake TV, your visitor information station, on Charter Cable Channel 197 and Como Connect Channel 90, or from anywhere at MyLakeTV.com. Stay tuned to Lake TV to get all the latest on activities and attractions, events, entertainment, boating, outdoors, shopping, lake history,